Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about the Brother Mfc-L8690cdw. This replies to the L8900cdw. We're talking about the printers that use the TN416, 423, 436, TN446, TN456, variety of cartridge. And in Australia, the drum code is DR441CL. It might just be DR41CL in the US. But anyway, we close the cover up and we will see the machine asks, after it tries to start up, it does a check of each of the cartridges, and in this case this machine is saying cartridge error, put the Magenta toner cartridge back in. And of course, as we just looked before, the Magenta cartridge is always there. It's already there. So we're going to remove this non-genuine cartridge, even though I know it's not the fault. This is one of the cartridges that I supplied that I know works. We will grab a genuine Magenta cartridge, genuine Brother. We will stick it in. We will close the cover up and we will check it again. Notice that the machine says the Magenta cartridge is full down here, but even with the genuine, it still says cartridge error. So, let's pull this cartridge out. Now, these cartridges, the way they tell the machine that they're in there is via this reset wheel here, which pushes on this lever here, and it makes this lever come out here at the side of the drum. Oh, by the way, this is the variety of cartridge that has created this error for this customer. The customer put in a Magenta, one of these varieties, where it's got this click top arrangement, and the moment he put the Magenta cartridge in, it came up with this error. So on each of these here, you can see it pushes out here, and if we pull this drum unit out and have a look inside, I can pretty much guarantee the reset mechanism is broken. And why is it broken? Because if we look at the genuine Brother cartridge, this is the first cartridge that comes with the machine. It has no code on it. It's called a starter cartridge, and it is missing the starter gear. And the starter gear, the toner reset gear, lives inside here, and of course this one doesn't have one because it's a starter cartridge. Cartridges you buy from my business look the same. They have the same starter gear here, which doesn't damage the machine. These fake online cartridges that you buy from online companies, they have a completely different mechanism on here. Look at that. And of course it breaks the machine. So we will get this out, pull the drum unit out, push the lever here, lift the drum unit up, and we lift it out of the printer like so. We put it down somewhere soft, out of light, Make sure you do not touch those red drums on anything, like so. And if we have a look inside the print chamber, we'll see the corresponding area where that switch touches. So we have here, which is the black, right there. That's working. And you'll notice if you look, so it's the red is the problem, so whichever is the problem in yours. Let's see if we can zoom in there. And you'll see that on this machine, it's stuck in. Like so. Now this is a big problem because where this switch mechanism is inside here, it is impossible to get to from the other side of the machine because of the gearbox that's in there. So if we can't get this out and functioning, oh, there we go, I think that's it. Oh no, which one? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong one to say there. That one works. That one doesn't work. Oh, bugger. So somehow I'm going to have to fix this. And unfortunately, if I can't fix it, it's pretty much going to be terminal for this printer. So this customer's choice of going and buying the cheapest possible printer cartridge they can buy online may possibly mean the end of this printer. So buyer beware, don't buy your cartridges online. Not even from any sort of online major retailer that starts with an A. So yeah, that's the cause of this problem with this printer, but I'm at a bit of a loss as to how I'm going to fix this issue. Because I know from experience getting the gearbox off on this side of all brother printers on the left hand side is next to impossible. So I'll just pause and see what I can come up with. Alright, well that turned out to be a bit easier than I expected. So if we have a look now, it's now moving. All I did was I got a flat edge screwdriver, stuck it in, pulled it out, and then as soon as I put it underneath like so and lifted it up, it kind of just fell back in position. So just do it really carefully and really slowly, pull it out. So it'll be stuck in like so, pull it out, and then stick it under to click it back in to its position, and then just push on it like that, and you're good to go. So, buyer beware. Avoid cartridges with this type of locking mechanism and this type of reset mechanism on the end. Right here. So look for compatibles, give us a call if you're local. We do free delivery and we clean the printer for free while we're there and service it, and they won't break the printer. So let's put all that back in. Grab the transfer belt. It's important not to touch the surface of that transfer belt. And we grab the drum. Push the lever down, push it in, close it up. And we wait and see what the printer does. And I do believe the printer is going to be happy. So we'll do this 3 times because it's trying to do a balance between each of the 4 colours. And yep, that looks like we fixed it. So we'll tap that. We'll tap test print. Yes. And there we go, the printer is fixed. So if that's helped you out, and that saved you from calling a printer technician out to fix your printer, in the video description or the first comment in the comment section is a link where you can buy me a coffee, buy me a beer, buy me lunch, buy me dinner. Anything is appreciated. It goes towards me making more of these videos and helping people out with their printer problems. So that's today's video. There'll be more to come as I discover more problems. If you're the owner of a Brother Mfc-L8690cdw or 3745, look out. Those printers are blowing up left, right and centre at the moment. I've had 6 printers come in 2 days, all with blown up power supplies. It just seems like it's a little bit convenient that all the power supplies on these machines are blowing up at the same time. It's the multifunction version with the scanner and the printer. It's also the printer only versions of these. So yeah, we're going to be making a few more videos on fixing these soon. In particular, overhauling the power supply boards. The motherboards sometimes get damaged in the process. These are the power boards, and when these fail you will find that this capacitor blows up. You'll have a big burn mark here on the board. You'll discover the main fuse over here is also blown. They're all blowing up exactly the same way, and I'm yet to discover what the commonality is that's causing this. So that'll be coming up in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.